Is now a good time to show you guys my latest creation? Full auto Santa? And don't worry, okay, he's always chastised the elves for using bullets. It's not in the holiday spirit. All the little girls and boys of the world don't deserve bullets, they deserve presents. Fully automatic, chain-fed, high-caliber presents. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but if it does, I am going to lose my mind. Okay, oh, that's gonna break things real quick. Too many presents, too many things. What are the hands? Oh. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. And for today's episode, I really want to get back to checking out some of the stuff that I've been missing out on. Like, there's been so much new content released for this game recently that I just haven't had enough time to focus on every individual thing. Like, I want to see more of the Christmas update secret units, or the improvements that a bunch of older secret units have gotten. Or the broken, overpowered, hilarious things that people have been making in the unit creator. Like, really anything that tickles my pickle. I'd imagine a lot of you guys will remember one of my more spectacular failed creations in Godzilla. He's a 30-story tall atomic fire-breathing lizard, or so I thought. Turns out all he could do is Fortnite dance before falling over and throwing a tantrum in the streets like a toddler in a toy aisle. But you guys were telling me the reason for that is because I didn't increase his weight enough. Even though he was the size of a skyscraper, he weighed as much as a regular wobbler, which would pretty much make him a parade float, I guess. So even though he's a little titty shaken now, he should be quite a bit heavier and hopefully won't blow over. Come on, Godzilla 2.0, I believe in you. Okay, slow and steady. You go, no, how does this keep happening? And he's just gonna throw a fit again. Did you guys lie to me? Did you just want to see me laugh at this more? Because the legs still kill me. It looks like Kermit the Frog has got an extra fist up his ass. Oh my god. I don't even know what the medieval faction is doing right now. How hard is it to kill a dragon that isn't fighting back? More or less. He's flailing a little bit and farting or burping or whatever that may be, but they're just kind of like square dancing? What is this? Have you broken their brains? Why are they not actually? Okay, here we go. They're kind of attacking you. This is the weirdest fight I've ever seen. I still don't fully understand it, but why did he fall over? He's as heavy as he can get. Is this a strategy that I'm unaware of? It's clearly working. That is not a flattering angle. Oh, they're going for the lizard taint. That's pretty good, but he is ready to defend with his sphincter. It's just the dumbest. Like, I really doubt I can get dinosaur training wheels, or dragon training wheels, kaiju training wheels. I'm not really sure what this thing even is, other than a complete and total failure. He's killing stuff. There are things flying around all over the place, and he's trying his best to give him the knees, but at the same time, I don't really want to watch this for the next 20 minutes. How about we move on to one of the developer creations in the hopes that it actually works, or can stand up? Like, I just checked the changelogs, and apparently it's not only a bunch of secret units that got improved. It's a bunch of the larger units throughout all of the factions. So like the Jarl, who's been in the Viking faction forever, now costs twice as much as he used to, I'm pretty sure, but he now has 2 unique abilities, which in my eyes makes him a completely different unit. So like, yeah, he's still the same old bare nips, he's still in the Viking faction, but I have no idea what he's gonna do, so I sent him out against a bunch of crash test dummies from the Shire. Huh. Was not expecting an ice arena. That was different. It didn't seem to freeze anything though. It was just pain. You know, like a bunch of surprise ice pillars in the poopers. That is really interesting. So it can probably block projectiles. It does damage. I would imagine it can separate forces, stop fast units from charging in, really screw with the bigger units. That's a powerful ability. That makes me really want to test out a couple of Jarls against some Snuffies. Because like Snuffy's way too thick to move around in those arenas. And usually ice doesn't bother him, but also usually ice doesn't penetrate sphincters, so I would imagine this might be a bit of an exception. Are they gonna throw up the arena to block the charge, though? Nope, sure aren't. Well, hopefully you guys can do something now. Oh yeah, they're definitely doing some damage. What's happening with this guy? What is that? Weird. Oh right, they got a second ability. Why didn't we see this last time? Hold on. I get the feeling the Jarls did that to one another. And the reason we didn't see that the first time is because I only used one. So this time I'm gonna have two of them face off against 14 chieftains. Like, this shouldn't be a fair fight. On paper, I don't think either of these groups can do math, so it probably doesn't matter. I had to get rid of Snuffy, okay? Like, he's just too much thickness. You can't really see what's going on. Yeah. So not only are they great at hand-to-hand combat and have a huge amount of health and can summon an ice arena, which has a bunch of different uses, but they're also a cheerleader? Like, they can battle rage one another? That's ridiculous. How about we put these new Jarls to the ultimate test against Santa Claus, who I still think is the strongest unit ever created in Tabs, and if you don't believe it, you can either fight me or fight him. Come on, Santa, I believe in you. Hopefully you don't care all that much about the arenas. Oh, the battle rage is coming. There's so much ice. It's a bloodbath. Oh no. They actually pulled it off. They beat Santa. No, they didn't. I was worried there for a second, but nope, Santa managed to pull it off. Whew. I would have never thought in a million years that the Ballooner would get an update with a special ability. Like, old Dr. Jism Hands himself can now do something that no other unit in Tabs can do. I can't wait to find out what. I got a bunch of hobbits in there again. This time not specifically because I hate them, but because they're small and light and easy to grab. Show me your ability. Why did one of them just catch? Oh! Some of them are catching fire. I don't think they caught fire before. Hold on. Yeah, that absolutely has to be different. I would remember if they used to burn up on re-entry. I want to see if the fireballs can hurt the people fighting below them. So I'm gonna have a bunch of farmers who will hopefully meet and fight underneath the ballooners who have already taken off with their little hobbit bombs. And we'll see if the re-entry does any damage to them. You guys just hang out, relax, totally not a big deal. Not raining flaming hobbits. So they definitely explode when they hit the ground. Good to know. I mean, I don't think that the ballooner could take off a second time. They just kind of gross you out with their jismy hands until you wish you were dead, but the first attack is pretty effective. What are the chances they'd be able to work together to take off with something bigger than any one individual could lift? Because Snuffy isn't going to take off with just one balloon, but if they all release at the same time, then maybe we can get a Snuffy meteorite? Yes, it's good. Now one of you need to trigger the ability. Just one of you need, yes! Oh, no, that didn't quite work according to plan. He didn't overly care, and now you guys are just kind of limp pinatas. Oh, no, crap. How miserable. Oh, Red actually won. He decided he had enough of being touched by those gross hands. I was gonna say, I don't think he's gonna be able to get them off unless he starts rolling. He got real close, though. I gotta say, Snuffy put up a great fight. The next unit that I can see has a new ability is Vlad, and I'm really hoping that he can actually impale people now. Like, it pissed me off for the longest time that he wasn't Vlad the Impaler, he was Vlad, the guy that would hit you with the broadside of a large stick. Like, he wouldn't stab people with the sharp end, it didn't make any friggin' sense, but now, hopefully, he's gonna impale some dynamite maidens, and if he doesn't, then I don't know what he could do. What kind of special ability could he have other than avoiding being blown up? Ooh, boy. Oh, some of them blew themselves up, so I didn't get the chance to really see, but yup, that's a stick in an ass. That's all I could hope for. How about we go with some units that are a little bit less inclined to kamikaze themselves and their teammates. So I'm gonna spread out some squires, give Vlad a whole lot of time to get impaling. This is a fair fight, technically. I get the feeling Vlad is gonna be the one who gets the last laugh. Oh yeah, okay. That was a lot more sudden than I had expected. I was gonna say, he stabbed one and lifted him up triumphantly, which was kinda cool, but then bam! Porcupines! How many squires do you think I'm gonna have to use to make this a fair fight? Again, on paper, it doesn't matter. The math is way off, but the giant stick that keeps getting shoved up people's butts doesn't care all that much about math. One guy gets it easy. He gets gently lifted into the air, but then all of the others just get instantly killed. How is that possible? This unit isn't even kind of fair. Here's what we're gonna do. If Vlad can take down 100 squires with his pike behind his back, then I will be thoroughly impressed. Right now, I'm only fairly impressed. Moderately pretty impressed, but I want to see more. I want to see the spikes spread. Oh, the guys in the back survived. And they got there. You tried your best, Vlad. Too many buttholes, not enough time. I got a lot of comments from you guys that said you wanted to see more of this little idiot, the fully automatic elf. So he's back once again. Santa's got all his little helpers to face off against some of the spookier Christmas update units. Still not really sure what a fungus witch has to do with Christmas, but screw it. I'm sure that the elves are not gonna put up with any of your multiplying shenanigans. We got a whole bunch of bullets, and they're custom wrapped for you. I just remembered we've got multiple types of elves in the game now, right? It's not just the fully automatic elf, we also have the present elf. So clearly we're gonna have to fight for elf dominance. I get the feeling that presents are gonna be nearly as effective as bullets. Then again, maybe they'll have something really good in the one gift that they do provide. No, it's a bird. It's a single bird. They sacrificed a dozen elves to deliver a crow. Man, that's dedication. Is now a good time to show you guys my latest creation? Full auto Santa? And don't worry, okay, he's always chastised the elves for using bullets. It's not in the holiday spirit. All the little girls and boys of the world don't deserve bullets, they deserve presents. Fully automatic, chain-fed, high-caliber presents. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but if it does, I am going to lose my mind. Okay, oh, that's gonna break things real quick. Too many presents, too many things. What are the hands? Oh no, please stop firing, Santa. No, don't make me lose this video. Okay then, that is the first and last we are gonna see of full auto Santa. Look at all the crap he summoned. Those kids never stood a chance. Oh, really? Come on, how is that fair? Wow, he came a lot closer to breaking the game and reality than I thought. There's so many units floating around in space for no reason. Look, I know I just said that was the first and last time that we'll ever see full auto Santa, and I really don't want to crash my computer right now, but at the same time, he's probably gonna be the thumbnail of this video, so I gotta do at least one more battle with him to make it fair to you guys. So we're gonna have him face off against a bunch of banshees. They're pretty good at dealing with large numbers of units, right? With their wispy, blowy whatevers. This isn't quite a whole bunch of units, though. This is kind of infinite units. The first volley isn't such a big deal. It's everything that comes after that's a bit. Oh my god, he's got more dark. Oh, there's a tank. How does he get a dark peasant the first time, every time? That went well, though. Only one volley. We ended up with an inside-out tank, and oh no, there are a bunch of units floating around again. Why? Santa's gotten pretty lucky up until this point. I don't think he's gonna be able to pull it out of the sack again for a third time. Like, there's no way he's gonna get the strongest unit in the game right off the bat. Ooh, here we go. Okay, yep, yep, there's the rest of them. They're all coming out super quick. Can I pause? I can pause. Now, let's see what's going on in the distance. Nothing. Weird. Okay. There's so many units. Yeah, this is just the strongest unit in the game by far. I mean, because it's not even one unit. It's just a broken summoner that can make any unit. Did Blackbeard really need a new ability? Like, he was already a 7-foot-tall, anchor-armed, bomb-spitting pirate. But apparently, he could do something else now. I'm gonna try to have a bunch of honorable samurai cut down the swashbuckler, but something tells me that's not really gonna work out for them. Huh. He calls in, like, an artillery strike. Yeah, he's got, like, a salvo, and the samurai can deflect it. I picked the perfect unit to get absolutely crushed here. I mean, the salvo isn't doing it, but again, the anchor arms are. That's interesting. So he's way stronger now. He should be able to absolutely demolish large groups. I'll try a unit that's a little bit more susceptible to getting crushed. How about a nice tight phalanx formation? I want to see if these cannonballs explode. Because if they're getting deflected, then they wouldn't. Okay, so they don't explode, they do just crush. But boy, oh boy, do they crush. They took out like half of the enemy right off the bat. And he keeps using it. That's the biggest thing. If it was just something that he used right off the bat at the beginning of the fight and that was it, then it'd be very different. But he seems to be able to spew them out as soon as they reload every couple of seconds. Well, we already know that the ice giants have a new freezing breath ability, but I want to see how they react to getting bombed. You would think a bigger unit wouldn't really care all that much. No, they care. They very much care. Holy crap! I thought those boulders were gonna bounce off them like throwing pebbles at a tank, but instead they embedded into them. Again, Lady Red Jade was another one of those units that was already really strong and did not need another ability, but apparently she got one, so she's gonna be put up against a bunch of peasants, she's gonna squelch the uprising or whatever, and hopefully she'll do something interesting. Okay, we knew that she could turn into a tornado with the help of some cheerleaders, but apparently now she can summon her own tornadoes? That is definitely different. And kinda powerful, but also kinda not. Even the peasants survived it. Some of them, at least. Some of them definitely got torn apart, but I wanna say a whole bunch of them got up. She's actually getting a run for her money here. Weird. I kind of like it, but I think it needs to be cranked up quite a bit. It should be absolutely turning anything inside out that touches it. Even though it managed to cut through all of them, it's not like it hits one unit, it passes through everything, which is pretty neat. Can you please put this little guy out of his misery? Come on now. There we go. Did you get him? Oh, no, it was that one. Good back kick. But you know what, I think that's gonna be it for this episode of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, guys. And it's really weird that all of these new abilities aren't in the unit creator. Like, I wanna have units that can randomly sneeze tornadoes or call in salvos of boulders or whatever, but for some reason it's only the old stuff that's in the unit creator. Maybe it'll come eventually, but if you guys have anything else you wanna see in this game, as always, be sure to leave a like in the video, leave a recommendation in the comments, and maybe I'll return to back kick some peasants again soon. But thanks so much for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.